Ah, effects of the dissolute lifestyle.
Perfect. Well, actually, that's. Do you have an insanity? Is one of your insanity slots drugs and alcohol?
No.
Then you don't have to, because it's just if you're tying one of your slots up with that.
Yeah, I'm so used to having that insanity.
Okay. Right. No other reds?
No, I'm just. No, but I'm playing a card.
Hmm.
I'm playing Linguist, +5 to anyone language, skill permanently. And I'm going to take Fari.
Hmm.
So it's going to. Oops, what am I doing? Oh, shoot.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. So, cut to. Right. Yana, you, Doc Fulton, and Obed. You remember Obed?
No.
There's a picture of him if you look. See it?
Okay.
From you, I don't know if you've seen him or not before, but there's a good chance of it. Are sitting in a red and yellow tent. It seems to be kind of set up with low tables and a lot of pillows and cushions and stuff, multicolored. There's a little incense burner going. There's hot tea and such sitting around, and you have no fucking clue where you are. The sides of the tent kind of rustle with breeze.
Yeah.
And yeah. So you're not sure why you have the pleasure of Obed's company, but enjoy. So there you guys are. There's hot tea, and there's also small, sweet, sticky cakes of some sort. Oh, everybody can give me food lore rolls.
So they like baklava or something like that, or something different.
A little different.
So why are we here?
Good question. And why does my voice sound different?
And you're dressed like that too.
Shit.
Everybody get a good look at Obed? Are you ready to go back to the other page? Are you sure you don't want to get a screen capture of that? There you go. Take it away, folks.
Hi.
Hello. So, Logan, is the last thing I can remember walking the pattern in the jewel or trying to create the new pattern?
The jewel.
Right, thank you.
Although you remember being resolute on doing the next thing.
Yes.
So
Yeah, I just wasn't sure as to the circumstance from a memory perspective.
it's a good question. Have a card. So, right. The woman with no name looks at you as though you may be on crack. Woman with no name. That guy looks like he may be on crack.
Yeah, he probably is on crack. Are you on crack?
I don't think so, but I feel very different.
The funny thing is he doesn't look that bright. He looks kind of like, mouth breather, if you know what I mean.
Doc, I take it I didn't succeed in creating the new pattern? I
No.
don't remember anything about it.
Yeah, you didn't make it. Sorry.
What happened?
Well, I found you.
Yes, it appears so, but I feel very different and...
So basically, I found your life essence in the middle of the Jewel of Judgment.
Okay.
And I didn't know, so I tuned myself to the jewel, pulled your life essence out. And yeah, I'm contemplating what to do to put you into a new body. The life force started dimming.
Okay.
So, do you want some clothes?
Yes. I shall play Sweetness and Light just for the fun of it, just to start it
Your
off
penis
nicely.
stops slipping toward the exit of the unnecessarily short love.
Just to start things off better.
Great. There is a chest over there that has silk Bedouin style clothing in it.
Okay. Do you know where we are, Doc?
I look around. Where are we anyway?
You seem to be in a red and yellow tent. It's very garish and stuff. The floor is covered with rugs and pillows and things like that.
The only thing I can think of is that we're some reason by the Bedouins in MMO.
Okay. Like Chang Shore or someone like that?
Mm-hmm. Well, the long short of it is I didn't know what to do with your life essence, and I didn't know if I could put you in what kind of body to put you into.
Mm-hmm.
But I had the sense that if I put you into a body, that it would be you. I didn't know how that would work, so I went to Darius and I said, "Hey, I know that you're well liked in MMO," so I was like, "Hey, if we, would you ask for volunteers to see if anybody would step up to sacrifice himself so you could live?"
Mm-hmm.
And Obed was like, "I'd do it."
Okay.
And they were like, "Huh?" And I looked and I said, "Are you sure?" And he said, "Yes." And I went, "Boop." And I didn't give anybody a chance to really say any no or anything about it because, especially you are way more important than Obed was. I didn't know how it would affect you. I didn't know I don't know what's the differences besides the way you look. Is it just your shell? Do you still know everything that you used to know, or what's up? So you can't do everything that you used to be able to do.
He's trying to flex and not pulling it off.
But
kill the pie.
So now we know that if one of us dies and our life essence is around, that depending on what body we get stuck into, we will have those skills then?
I'm I seem to have large gaps in my knowledge.
Huh.
It seemed to be greatly diminished. But I seem to know some other stuff. Like I know how to make a bong now, apparently.
Make a what?
A bong.
Oh,
Excellent.
well, Alex is going to get a lot of use out of that, I'm sure.
Quite possibly. But yes. And I seem to have real useful knowledge, about MMO games that were played in Night City.
Oh. So wait, would you have? So that would mean that you would have lore on this place, or what?
No,
Or on MMO land?
Just general MMOs in general.
Oh,
Classes,
lots of
stats, and
useless shit then.
yeah.
Doc,
I do.
sorry, Doc, give me a shadow lore roll. Or no, wait, pattern lore roll. Pattern lore. Yes, you're trying it for the first time in the day skill thing.
What? Oh,
Pattern.
sense pattern or
No, do you have
detailed power or the analyze power?
Yeah, I would accept that.
Crit.
Fuck you. Fuck you a lot. I'll get you your goddamn new power in a second here. You're thinking that there must have been like something that allowed you to get him out of the jewel, because you're thinking that that wouldn't happen like with a normal pattern. The best you could get is a pattern ghost, which, you know, you could kind of keep the memory of McKay alive. He might even advance in skills, but you'd have to constantly somehow keep him alive. And you're not even sure how to keep pattern ghosts alive. Probably be draining your fucking magic points every day or some stupid shit like that. But there was kind of a weird perfect storm, although he is super diminished. He is definitely the shadow. Well, okay, new adventurers have a slight edge on him. So,
Oh.
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
So he's not even attuned to pattern anymore then.
That remains to be seen. That you can ask him about. But you're thinking most of his other shit seems to be fucked.
So are you attuned to the pattern anymore or no?
Do I look real?
Does he look real?
He does look real. He looks really dumb, but he looks real. And dumb. Really dumb. Which is funny because he's one of the smartest guys you know. And so having him look like some fucking apish mouth breather, this should fuck with people. It's kind of like the scene in Blazing Saddles where Mongo looks at the camera and says, "Mongo only pawn in game of life." That kind of thing.
Okay.
All right. So if you just bear with me a moment, or we can keep talking anyway. But I'm just going to go get changed so I don't accidentally flash you or Mildred.
I think both of them have seen enough cock in their life.
I know, but I'm being polite.
I'm just saying, all the PCs have seen way too much nakedness all the time, and it's usually not attractive people either.
No.
Like,
There have been times where we have been naked in front of each other anyway. So
a lot.
But
More than a normal incestuous family is. Okay, so let's see. Hold on, man. I got to Chris's new power. Which detailed power now?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just another new one or another.
Oh, you have a detailed analysis pattern?
Yeah, that's what I rolled.
Okay, and do you already have ×2 a day?
Yep.
Then that does you no good. There's nothing else branching off detailed analysis pattern. You need to do critical with the ×2 a day to get the ×3 a day.
Right. Okay.
So, yeah, doesn't give you shit. Sorry, Pete. Please continue.
No, that's all right.
And Chris, note the thing I sent you there, the message. Massage.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
thinking about what I could do before and what I can do now. I don't seem to have any knowledge of magic. I still appear to have certain things that I used to know how to do. But as I said, I've also seemed to have gained some of Obed's skills.
Gotcha. So if it ever happens in the future, we now know to look for a good body, right?
Potentially. But yes, it's. I suspect because it was the Jewel of Judgment that I'm here at all.
I would agree with that.
Being an artifact, etc., and being the eye of the serpent and whatever else. But yes, quite unique circumstance. So anyway, did you manage to create the pattern? The new pattern? Beautiful. Good. Did Ghost Wheel thank you or anything? No.
No. Clems is working like normal.
Good.
There's a new Clems by the firewall, but it's
really?
different. It's a different one though. It's not a barbershop, it's a bar, and I don't know if it'll let you travel or not. Probably to, but I don't know about from. And that's a back door to inside of Ghost Wheel at the pattern, like right before the pattern room. But I couldn't find that back door anymore, but I know it's there. Like it's not obvious anymore. So that's not something you can go into. I gave the jewel back to Random.
Good. Yep.
Well, I wasn't sure. Remember, we had suspicions on him, and he went and walked. He went and walked pattern so we would know it was him. And so then I gave him the jewel back, but not until I made him do it. And he wasn't happy about that, but you know.
But when you explained why.
Oh well, no, it didn't matter. He was happy and pissed at the same time, and that's when we realized that I'm a shadow of what I once was. So my memories from long ago are real, and he finally remembered me and realized that I had actually stolen it the first time to give it to Ghost Wheel. Well, not that we meant to give it to Ghost Wheel, like one of our party members was an idiot. So
yep. I know you told me the story. Yeah. So, but didn't that cause curation? Didn't Ghost Wheel wipe everything?
Yeah. Well, I think that was it making a new pocket dimension. Like it realigned the pocket dimension and empowered it. But it's always been outside of, like, it's its own place. It's its own entity because it's in Ghost Wheel. So it didn't affect everything else. But he was happy to have it back, but he's not. He basically told me not to be around for a while. So.
All right.
So yeah.
Anything else of excitement or interest happen?
Let's see. The new guy, or Tom walked pattern, walked the jewel.
Okay. Yep. Nice.
Let's see. Everything's reset. Like everything's working as normal here.
So all the stuff that people were saying about going skew is back to normal.
What do you mean?
As in? Do you mean like things like Clem going crazy, or do you mean things like the way some of the shadow realms were going to autumn and stuff like that people were talking about?
Yeah, it's nice and it's nice and sunny. The weather's nice again. Like we were in Burlington, and Burlington was starting to fall apart.
Oh,
Literally,
okay.
like we were just standing there, and like crown molding fell off, and like there's electricity in the sky, and it was actually kind of mirrored in the jewel. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I mean, I learned a couple new things though that I'll try to teach you,
Okay.
the both of you, because it's going to be needed. As I was given a quest as my punishment.
By who?
Random.
By whom? Sorry, by
Random
random.
gave
or by
me a quest
Cthulhu?
as my punishment.
Okay.
He told me to go to the fucking courts of chaos and go figure out what's going on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lovely.
You know, nothing big or anything,
No.
fucker. So yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, I kind of felt the same way. So
Did you gain any insights or learn anything from Ghost Wheel or about the whole situation after you created the new pattern?
no, I know that like kind of it strengthened our pocket dimension again, so it's working as intended.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure what else is going on. I took the jewel into the firewall to see what was up, to see if maybe that would have an effect, but I couldn't. It's just too complex. I don't know enough about pattern and chaos yet to ascertain anything.
Were the fragments still there?
Yeah, broken pattern is still there.
Okay.
And but that was before I drew the new pattern on the floor, so it might be different now.
Yeah, I was curious about after the new pattern whether or not the fragments were still there, as in if that was an indication of a previous pattern or something that may have been broken by Zog's minions. Although the broken pattern was there before then, wasn't it? I think you just noticed it before then.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I went and talked to Dworkin for a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Out of everybody, he was the only one I could get in contact with. As crazy as that is.
You had a card of Dworkin. You had a card for Dworkin, did you?
Yeah, I have an old school trump deck that has all the old schoolers.
Oh, nice.
And he pulled me through. I was like, I puckered up there on that one. I wasn't but I wasn't sure what to do, so I kind of needed help, and so we went talked to him. He almost went nuts, and we left. And when we left his little place, we were in the library in Castle Amber, and that's when we were about to leave. And that's when Gerard walked in, and then I was like, well, I guess it's time. He's the only one I really trust because he's very about the realm. So we started a dialogue, and that's how it led to getting Random and making him walk the pattern. Fucking Tom.
What did he do?
Oh my God, him and Freddy. They're. I don't think they're ever going to be allowed to come back. They will never be taken seriously.
Well, Flora loved Freddy.
I don't know.
Probably because he just doesn't give a fucking I don't understand what's going on, so she thought it was funny.
Yeah, she just thought it was amusing. Did Dworkin by chance shed any light onto us? Who we are, who we might be descended from? Any of that stuff?
Yes.
So, as far as I know, Merlin, that's running the Court of Chaos, is my grandfather.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't know about anybody else, but I know that is what's up.
Okay.
Yeah.
And was that from Dworkin or from something you managed to work that out from elsewhere?
Oh, that was Dworkin.
Okay. And what about
So-
Tom? Since he was
No,
there.
nothing good to say to Tom really. Tom was just kind of like, what the fuck is going on? This is crazy.
Okay.
So yeah. So they're also thinking that the other reason. So I have to go to the Courts of Chaos, figure out what's going on, learn how to walk Logris, so I can make a Logris to to maintain balance of the universe.
As in make a Logris inside here. Or make a Logris somewhere else.
I think that would explode here. I think it's like we have to somewhere there has to be a Logris to offset the new pattern that I made in Ghost Wheel.
But isn't that inside this shadow realm?
Yes, but it has to be like I don't know where it has to be, so that's just more shit that we have to figure out.
Welcome to the next part of the season arc, bitches.
Wasn't there? Because aren't there several other patterns out there or some such?
I'm attuned to 3 now.
3. What's the?
Which means there's
the
more.
New one. The new one that you did.
The new one, the Jewel, and then the pattern and the Castle Amber.
The Castle Amber, yeah.
Which means there's probably more.
Mm-hmm. So why aren't the people in the Courts of Chaos making more Logris anyway to balance it out?
Well, there probably is then. Because there's a Logris probably for each major version to keep balance. There's always balance. That's
Yeah,
what like
yeah.
Which means that we know for sure that there is at least 2. One to rival the Jewel and one to, which is why the Courts of Chaos itself is the opposite of Castle Amber.
Well, if the jewel is the jewel, the Eye of the Serpent, and the Serpent created the Logris or whatever, then maybe the other Eye of the Serpent has the other Logris in it. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, the whole snake eating its tail to keep balance.
Yes.
And, yeah.
Yep.
I feel like listening to the Doors now. So yeah.
I'm going to have fun. I was mainly drinking the past few weeks, so.
So I'm gonna teach you guys something.
All right.
Or attempt to. Let's see if it works. I'm gonna play a skill 10 on this.
Who are you trying to teach first? Different teaching roles for each.
Hang on a second. Hang on a second. I've got to play immediately.
Oh.
Down to the wire. Everyone immediately. No trading discards all cards but 1.
Okay, so I guess I won't be playing any cards on that.
Wow. He's like, I'm going to teach you guys something. Suddenly, down to the wire. Never anything easy, you think, unhappily.
So does anybody have retrieve or a limited retrieve?
I just have a reroll.
No? All right. I'm going to play replenish, though.
Oh.
Okay. No red. Yay.
Yana will get red. Come on, Yana.
Discard all your cards. Do not refill your hand, Sulk. Great. So.
I have a... Did you draw 3 cards yet, Yana?
I'm doing it now.
Come on, Yana, get some reds.
I've got a happy pie, so assuming Yana doesn't have any reds, I'll play that.
No,
And I'll give you at least 1 card.
was a bad man, and I stranded some people in Shadow. But you know, it was amusing.
Really?
That is something.
Well, I couldn't travel because TomTom didn't like have pattern yet, so we hopped on a train, and I just started shifting while we were driving, like we were going down the tracks.
But that would have only taken what, 2 more people with you, or 1 more person with you.
Except I can do people through. I can do group. I can do up to 10.
Okay, you've learned to. You've got a high level. Lovely.
I can do up to 10 people, and so I wanted to learn how to do that better. So of course I did that instead.
Of course.
Why wouldn't you?
All right. So you don't have any red cards, Yana?
Yeah, no, that's.
All right. I'll play a Happy Pie, which everyone draws 1 card to get Chris back in a card play. And all right.
Oh, so much weird shit happened yesterday. With all the weird shit, it was still a very slow session because most of it was Chris going and thinking you could see the fucking sparks and shit, and TomTom going, "We doing anything? Anything going on?"
I mean, I felt bad, but like, fuck.
Did you work out a way of creating the new pattern that wasn't as detrimental to potentially killing yourself, or you just threw the dice?
No.
All right.
Yeah, I thought about it, but as soon as you start walking, everything gets stripped away. So it's not like you can use magic. You can't use any items. I tried to use, like, I thought maybe if I had my trump out and I used trump defense, it would help. But you're concentrating so much on walking and creating that you can't do that either. So it just all came down to raw, making it rock.
And was this puckered?
And yeah, and like, kind of like, I knew that like no one else was really going to be able to do it anytime soon, and it didn't seem like the world was going to fucking do anything. So.
Yep.
Now, give me everybody roll Shadow Lore, by the way, for just a little twist. Fortunately, Fulton fails. He goes, "Oh, thank God." As long as nobody else makes it, it won't harsh your. It's all up to Yana.
Yeah, I don't think I even have it.
Mash the learn key.
No, I'm just looking if I have it up.
So many skills.
Yes.
Are you fucking kidding me? Right. Hold on, I'm going to type it in because I'm curious to see how she's going to say it.
Oh no.
Don't just read it off either, Yana. That's cheating.
Interesting. Well, you know, maybe it's no good, but we'll see what future holds, I guess.
Okay, so.
Oh man.
Let me see if I can teach you guys how to do this. Here.
I've got a skill plus 10 if you wish me to trade it to you, depending on what you got in your hand.
It's such a low chance.
Yeah.
So I figure I'll just try. I figure if I get this, play that on the teaching, because that's more important, I think.
Well, teaching comes first.
Oh, right? Does it come first?
Always.
I thought it's the skill and then.
No, always.
Yeah.
If you're trying to teach a spell, you always do the teaching first to see if you make any sense. Who's next?
And then Yana.
Ah, that's a pity. She wouldn't like that.
Maybe tomorrow.
Once a day, you can try to teach them both. Good times, good times.
Maybe somebody wanted you to do this, you know. Maybe it was all traps. And the world wouldn't collapse.
You think that somebody purposely made it look like it was collapsing to force the hand, force us to create the pattern?
Yeah, that's what I'm feeling.
I could see that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, could see that easy.
Doc Fulton looks like he just had an egg forced up his ass. Hard boiled, not raw. We're not monsters.
But you guys are going to need to learn how to. You guys are going to have to get used to seeing this. So fuck you guys. I grew claws.
Oh, if you guys give me Sandy rolls. Doc Fulton laughs and laughs and laughs.
It's pretty.
I think it's 0, isn't it?
Yeah,
0 plus
0 or D4.
Bummer. All right.
That reminds me of something. So, do I still have the current count in regards to sanity stuff?
No, it's
Or is that reset as
whenever you put it. Oh, you're talking like no. It's unfortunately that's part of your missing skill repertoire.
Yep, that's right. Just wanted to make sure. I hadn't put it across yet, and it just occurred to me.
Go insane all over again. It'll be awesome.
Mm-hmm. I have inauspicious omen, so I'm discarding everything.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
Get that.
Although, if you do walk the pattern in Ghost Wheel now, you do get like bonuses for being in the pocket dimension.
Is it walking the pattern in Ghost Wheel, or was it because you created the pattern that you got that?
I believe it's because I created the pattern, but it's because it's in Ghost Wheel and it's strengthening it, and whoever helps keep it strong gets bonuses of some kind while here.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just in regards that if somebody walked it as opposed to creating it, if they would get the same bonuses.
No, I know for a fact that if you walk the pattern in Ghost Wheel, you will get something from it.
Does it appear to be as hard to walk as the pattern in Amber, or was it easier like it was in the Jewel of Judgment?
I'm not sure because I created it. I didn't walk it. I just
That's right. I was just...
Which you know how hard that is.
Yes. Well, no.
I wasn't going to do it again. Just to, no. I've had enough of that for today. Although I did find out that if you do walk the jewel, that if you just decide to teleport somewhere, your body's left behind. So probably not a good idea to teleport anywhere.
Because you're putting yourself, because of the nature of you projecting yourself, yourself in there. I don't know if Logan told you last Friday, because you left early, that you got 5 hero points.
No.
So the game with Jason.
Oh, I thought because I only gave myself 3.
Nah, he would have got 5.
Power up, bitch.
Cool. Hey, Logan, 100. What up?
You're too powerful. Fuck off. Okay, hold on a second. Let's see. 100. What up? Okay, fine. Right. We go now to Matrix Powers, Volume 16. Let's see. Welcome to Tier 2 Powers. This should be interesting for everybody. Okay, roll a D11, please. See, I can ask for that kind of shit because this thing rolls whatever the fuck you want.
Mm-hmm.
8. Okay, I'll tell you a little bit of basics about each of these if you decide to spend hero points and do something else. This is an interesting one. All these, by the way, are once per adventure powers. So,
Oh, per adventure?
Once per adventure.
Okay.
Like adventure being like, I'm playing today. You can do this once today type thing.
Okay.
Summon PC. Caster knocks on a door and it mystically summons up to 2 PCs who are not with them inside. Basically, all you have to do is go to a bathroom, knock on the door, and any PCs not with you are in the bathroom and will come out, hopefully. Or they may choose not to come out of the bathroom, but they're in the bathroom for whatever reason. It's not great, but it's not bad. Would you like to keep that or spend a hero point? By the way, if you do spend a hero point and you roll another 8, then you know it's an automatic reroll.
Okay. Can you trade me a card and play the supporter reroll on me, Pete?
I've got a supporter reroll I can play on you.
Oh, okay.
Diamond Blast.
There you go.
Roll another D11. If you get an 8, reroll it. 6. Tick, 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 tick. Movie ammo for the party. It's only good if the party likes guns, and usually they don't seem to.
So, do you want to trade me that card?
Yeah.
But if you had a multiple rocket launcher, 10, okay. Let's see what we got for 10. Shake it off. Once per adventure, you can refill hit points and magic points. Just bring.
Yeah.
There are other ones, but
Do you have to be conscious to use it?
No.
Huh.
Stay or re-roll?
I don't know. That's pretty awesome.
It's not bad.
But I really would like the fucking magic fucking regen.
This is a once per adventure.
Or reverse dice.
Reverse dice is dead sexy. There are other ones on here that are good, but yeah. So stay or re-roll. I mean, if you spend enough hero points, you can see what all of them are.
I'll spend pause now.
Okay. Roll another D11. Don't get a 6.
Did you see the card I traded to you, Chris?
Yeah, but I don't want to I don't want to burn through all the cards just for my power shit.
Sorry.
Two.
It's early. It's at the beginning of the game, beginning of the session.
True.
Yeah. 2. Alter residual self-image. For Pete, this would make his new penis erect. He could change himself back to what he looked like.
Well, actually, that was something I wasn't sure about. If my residual self-image would actually cause me to revert back to how Holmes looks or not.
That's a good question.
How McKay works or not.
Yeah. It's weird. But this one, you can't copy other living beings. Like you couldn't say, I want to become the woman with no name. You could look like her sister or her brother or an elven version of her. Okay. Spending their hero point.
I've used the reroll. I fucking
Just use it.
11.
All right. Let's see. And 11 gives you protected stats. If you die during the adventure, works once per adventure, your stats don't go down. Your skills will still go down. If you die a second time of the adventure, your stats and skills fall per normal.
7.
All right. He's like, I will fucking find one I like better. 7. You've finally done it. Reverse dice.
Got it.
Okay. I will copy paste this for you, although it's pretty simple. Yep. And congratulations on getting a second tier power. Keep in mind, third tier powers are where the fun and prizes really lurk.
Gotcha.
First tier is roll this shit. Second tier is once per adventure. Third tier is always on.
So, like, this is just, it just works, right? Like, it's
Once
not
per
a skill.
adventure. No. Just once per adventure, you go, yep. Reverse them dice. Which, if you do it correctly, means that you should definitely be able to, like, assuming you're practicing like your amber powers or something like that, you should have a much easier time getting those up.
Mm-hmm. Especially now I got it twice in adventure.
Oh yeah, fucker. So you could reverse them and reverse them back if you really wanted.
Just to be a prick, you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, did you want to tell? Do you think it would be good or bad to tell Pete the fun and prizes you got for completing what he almost completed, or would that be a dick move?
No.
Got it. Moving on. So you guys are sitting around in your tent, brightly colored tent.
So yeah, that's what's going on.
Mhm.
Oh, did you tell him the thing about if you walk multiple patterns? That might be useful information.
Oh, if you walk new patterns, you get bumped. Like, you learn, your insight on the pattern grows, so you learn more pattern things.
Okay.
Yeah. Since you were jumping straight A to B, Pete, I didn't have time to get into all that then because it would have broken dramatics and stuff and not help you. So,
not to worry.
So it's definitely still worth doing, walking pattern once, like walking new patterns that we find.
Mm-hmm.
Or make.
Not that we can make another one because we need the Jewel of Judgment to do so. Or that means that there might be other things out there that would make that so we can.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and how long does this shit last anyway? I gotta look that up. Oh, well, ain't that a bitch?
Hmm? Hmm?
Glad I looked at that.
Hmm?
Oh, whoop.
Hmm?
you have to make another roll to make it go back to normal. Otherwise, you're stuck with that when you shapeshift.
Okay, so it's not a till dusk or dawn type situation.
It's you shift it, and there you go.
Mm.
Yeah, which is nice, but at the same time, like if you grow hand claws and then, like I did, and then you can't shift back, well, guess what? I guess you have to learn how to do everything with hand claws until you fucking shift back.
If you fumble, guess what? It's the Muldoon thing all over again.
So yeah. Pain in the ass.
Best story ever for Muldoon. The dog.
The dog?
When Muldoon picked up a new vampire power and it was shapeshifting into a dog.
Oh my god, that's right. He turned into a dog and he couldn't turn back.
And then he came up with the only good idea he ever had and wanted to communicate it with the party. And it was a half an hour of watching him trying to pantomime being a dog and give a message. And the PCs were just ruthless. They're like, "What's wrong, boy? It's a little piggy in the well." It was a half an hour of watching them torment this poor bastard.
Yeah. Well, you know.
He deserved it. He, and it was fun to torment him, but god damn, that was funny. Little Timmy was in the fucking well again.
So yeah, that's what's going on.
Suddenly the tent flap opens. A rhino-headed guard sticks his head in and goes, "Oh, excuse me." He closes the tent flap.
Okay.
You give me listen rolls as you hear him move away and talk to somebody else.
So we appear
They're
to
probably
be
looking for you.
Possibly. We appear to be in Beastkin. Listen.
No.
Right. Those who made it here, the rhino-headed guy say, "No, he's not in there, and I have no idea where the fuck that tent came from. Post some guards. Just make sure. If it tries to run off, stab it." No, there's people. No, Fulton's in there. Yeah, and her too. No, stay the fuck back. Just keep the perimeter. All right. They seem leery of her for some reason. Who knows why? Shows her with like a rhino fucking head on her head and the rhino hide across her shoulders going,
They didn't do anything.
Not yet. You just have the harlequin eyes, and that tends to keep the rhino guys
At bay.
Alarmed.
So now that the pattern's done, do we actually have any pressing business?
Like super pressing? No.
Yeah.
And then it's back to like saving the world again.
Mm-hmm.
Business as usual.
Mm-hmm.
If anyone says spices, I'm gonna fucking rip their throat out. Just, FYI.
Got to Freddy tomorrow.
No, it's not just Freddy. It's Freddy and Tom tomorrow.
Oh my God, it'll be Spice Day tomorrow. Oh, with Pete. Won't that be
Yeah.
Yeah. Your overflow pods and stuff are still around though, Pete.
Oh, are they?
Yes.
Okay, I did not put them across.
Yes.
So do I still have the Matrix ability then?
What?
Do I still have the Matrix ability then? That
Yes,
I got
I will
when
not
got
fuck
to
you out
50?
of that. You've been fucked out of so much of your other
Okay.
shit. Those are rewards for being a good saver.
I'll have to look up what. I'll have to look it up. What it was.
If you want to just tell me what it is, I'll be happy to copy paste it.
No. As in how many hero points I had in overflow and what the skill level I had at. I know it was the telekinesis ability. I just wasn't sure as to what I had it at, what I'd gotten it to.
Yeah, I know you've got all those notes around, and you
Before
never
I
used
forget,
it. So. Cool.
This was interesting.
Ooh.
So we went to Gotham, which is leveled, like it's
Yes.
fucking rubble.
Yes.
Found out that the superheroes are just getting stronger and stronger to the stupid level, like
Yes.
catching tank shells and tossing them back, and just pure stupidity is going on there.
Mm.
So I went to Burlington. I picked up the phone, made a call, and said, "Hey, Gotham needs to be fixed." And the other line said, "Who is this?" And I said, "Doc Fulton." And they said,
Mhm.
"Oh, okay, we'll send agents."
Ooh.
Interesting.
Right? So yeah. Yeah. So I don't know if Gotham is in the process of getting fixed. Oh, and I have the poll from Gotham too.
Okay. Yeah. Cast time. So the question is it getting reverted back to red carpet?
Right? I don't know. I'm thinking it's going to revert back to like the last version that it was, which is Gotham. But
Mm-hmm.
oh, excuse. I'm not sure. I don't know what's going to happen there now.
You still have Batman's ghost in your putter?
I pull out my putter. It's still black with a big Batman symbol on it. Yep, he's still in there. Although it would be really cool though at this point is if we powered one of the golems and then we're able to find a spell that could like transfer Batman into the golem body,
Mm-hmm.
so he's no longer in the putter. That'd be kind of cool.
What's wrong with him in the putter?
Well, then he could be like a thing again, not just in the putter, not being able to say anything. Although I did pull it out at Gotham, and I kind of like I was hoping that maybe it would like make the Batman symbol in the sky, which but it didn't. So yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with Gotham now. Like I don't know, there could be millions of fucking agents running around that motherfucker now. Don't know. But I do have the barber pole.
Okay. So that's 2 barber poles we have. Because we also have one from Melwicks, I think. Or was it Melwicks or Night City? Freddie.
Right. See.
Sorry? Yeah.
Also, here's the thing. I wonder if we like made like a duplicate of the barbershop and then found out like what it looks like in the wall, like in Burlington, if we could reconnect it somewhere else and make our own Clems, and then it's powered by the barber pole.
Well, the barber pole seems to be the main thing about it, doesn't it? Yeah, it was the one from Night City. Freddie, I think it was when you guys went to Night City in the giant head. Potentially then Freddie got the barber pole then.
Mm-hmm. So we have the Night City one, and we have now the Gotham one.
Interesting. I wonder, the question is, will Clems be rebuilt? And there's potentially still a barber pole out there somewhere in Frontier, Canada, because there was a Clems there, buried in the snow somewhere. We just never found it.
Have we ever really, now that we have access to the Santa suits, have we ever really explored more around there or no?
No, not really. I mean, we found you, myself, and Alex found Santa at the North Pole.
Mm-hmm.
But
Oh,
besides that, we've not really spent any time trudging around there at all.
we should go there
Go where?
to the pole. Mhm.
The North Pole.
Mhm.
Can you
Might
fly the
the
sleigh?
elves get you to? Could only do that on Christmas Day or Christmas or the
It
Christmas
was
Eve.
around Christmas, I think, the sleigh or something.
Yeah, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, like to deliver the presents. That's the only time the sleigh flies.
Oh, okay.
From memory. But the elves, but if you go back to North Pole, the elves have probably got another 20 boxes full of naughty, nice lists that need checking off.
No, there are other problems at the pole, but
This should be fun.
There are other problems at the pole.
yeah, it's not important. I tried to cancel Christmas and the elves didn't like it, so they rebelled and they mutiny all over the place and they have some kind of demon there.
I see.
Oh,